February 1803, the coast of Hitachi Province, Japan. Fishermen haul something impossible out of the Pacific, a round, sealed vessel, unlike any boat they have ever seen. 6 meters wide, built of metal plates and lacquered wood, with windows of glass or crystal. And when they open it, they find a young woman, alive, beautiful, dressed in clothes no one recognizes, clutching a box she will let no one touch. She speaks, but no one understands a word. Her language is not Japanese, not Chinese, not anything the villagers have heard. Inside her craft, strange symbols are written on the walls, symbols that match no alphabet in the world. This is the legend of the Utsuro-bune, the hollow ship, and 2 centuries later, people are still arguing about what really happened on that beach. This is not a modern internet legend. The story appears in multiple Edo-period documents, most famously Toen Shosetsu, compiled in 1825 by a circle of scholars, including the celebrated writer Kyokute Bakken, and Hyoryu Kishu, a collection of castaway reports. The accounts differ in details, but they agree on the core. A round vessel, metal and glass, a foreign woman, an untranslatable script, a box. The descriptions are unsettlingly precise. The hull's lower half was bound with iron plates, protection, the fishermen guessed, against rocks. The upper half was lacquered and fitted with those transparent windows. Inside were soft carpets, water and food. The woman herself was about 20, pale, with red-tinged hair, holding that plain wooden box, roughly 60 centimeters long, which she guarded, in the words of the account, as if it held her life. And then, the strangest part of the story. The villagers did not take her to the authorities. Reporting her would mean paperwork, expense, and trouble with the shogunate's strict isolation laws. So the village elders made a decision. They put the woman back inside her hollow ship, pushed it out into the current, and let the ocean take her. She sailed out of history as silently as she arrived. So who was she? Theory 1 is the historian's answer. A real castaway. Japan in 1803 was a closed country, and foreign ships, Russian ones especially, were probing its coasts. A red-haired woman speaking an unknown tongue fits a Russian or other European survivor. Some scholars suggest she was a political exile, a noblewoman cast adrift after a scandal, which was a real punishment in parts of the world. The box, in this reading, held letters or the ashes of a lover. But the castaway theory has a problem. The boat, no known vessel of 1803, Russian, European, or Asian, matches a round, sealed, iron-banded hull with crystal windows. A drifting rowboat, yes. A lifeboat, yes. But the Utsuro-bune, as described, is a craft with no shipyard on Earth. Theory 2 is the folklorist's answer. The story is legend, not report. Japanese folklore has a deep tradition of strange women arriving from the sea in hollow vessels, bringing fortune or doom. Researchers note the story clusters in regions with this exact folk motif, and that the earliest versions name a beach that may never have existed. In this reading, the Utsuro-bune is a beautiful ghost story that hardened into fake history. Then there is Theory 3, the one that made the Utsuro-bune world famous. Look at the drawings from 1825 with modern eyes. A round craft, metallic hull, windows, unreadable symbols, a being who cannot communicate, guarding an object she will not surrender. UFO researchers call it Japan's Roswell, a close encounter documented 140 years before flying saucers entered the vocabulary. Skeptics answer, correctly, that resemblance is not evidence. But the resemblance is, at minimum, remarkable. Modern research has stripped the story down honestly. Historian Kazuo Tanaka, who spent years tracing the documents, found no shrine records, no official reports, no physical evidence, and concluded the event probably never happened as told. And yet, he also found the story refusing to die, appearing in at least a dozen independent manuscripts, each slightly different, like ripples from a stone nobody saw fall. Because that is the real mystery of the Utsuro-bune, not whether a saucer landed in 1803, but why a dozen Edo scholars, decades before photography, before science fiction, wrote down the same impossible boat. A memory of a real castaway, distorted by retelling? A folk tale wearing the mask of a report? Or something on that beach that no one had words for? The woman, if she existed, died at sea 200 years ago. Her box unopened, her name unknown, her language unheard. All she left behind is a drawing of a round ship and a question Japan has been asking for 2 centuries. If you enjoyed this journey into the unsolved past, subscribe for a new mystery every week. Next time, 9 experienced hikers flee their tent into a Siberian night that kills them all, and no one knows why. The Dyatlov Pass, the past keeps its secrets. We dig them up.